Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P-Funk. Thinking right. I in my lab. What I do for you. I got a lesson today. This is for all my real men, okay? We got Father's Day coming up. You know, I do my annual Father's Day lesson, but this one, a little different. This one gonna be more like on why real men love Father's Day. I know I do. Let's talk about it. Right? Isms. 25 rules to live by. Storytelling. Story with a message. There's always a message in my stories for life. I give life lessons. You tune in to receive it. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinkers' way of life through mental and spiritual discipline, practice daily, will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get that together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will when I'm through. That's what I do for you. It's rhetorical, but if you know how to answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. Don't be them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple, but you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and to my God be true. All right, right thinkers, P-Funk philosophy on why real men love Father's Day. I know I do. Do you? All right. The question, or not a question, this you got to do a Father's Day, talk about my old man, my son. No, this one I'm just giving a point of view, a perspective a little bit. Let's see how that work out. All right. So, and I'm speaking for myself, but it's universal for all real men. That's why I say real men. I didn't say all men. No, real men. It's a difference. All right. I was raised by that guy, a real man, okay? He taught me how to be a real man. I, in turn, taught my son how to be a real man. And I'm watching my son teach his sons how to be real men. That legacy, okay? Is that how it's done? Let me know. But that's my concept, and that's what I'm doing. I tell you, men make men, all right? And real men got one thing that they all have. They make men. Why? Because all real men who have children will take care of his responsibility. Meaning raise their children, be it male or female. I got lucky. I prayed that my firstborn be a boy. Why? So I can institute what I want to do like my dad did me. I told my son, dude, you cannot be a good father. Why? You had one, so you got no excuses. So I took away all the BS, no excuses. I like, this is what we do, and that's what he did, no problem. My old man was a real man. He wasn't always a good man. No, but real supersedes sometimes good and evil. Why? You are who you are, and he was who he was. He was real about who he was. There was no mistaking about that. So I give him his credit for that. All right. Now, judgment, it ain't my job to judge him. No, I deal with him accordingly. And like I said, he's my dad. The stuff that he taught me, I'm doing right now, living by it. So yeah, he did his job. He made what? Be a real man. I ain't just a man. I'm a real man. I'm a man's man. I got that from my dad. My son is a man's man. I'm looking at my grandson. They becoming men. So we doing our thing. All right, good. My old man, being real. And again, understand this. Okay, yeah. But the reason I took the name P-Funk, Pure Real, because all I know is real. Our pastor, I asked him, how did you stay in church and how did you stay with, Christ and God? He said, that's all I know, brother, right? Bingo. Thank you. Because what I know is what I know from that guy. In the streets at one time was all I knew. Okay? Understand that. Now I know something else. Okay? So I put that down and I'm doing this. So understand that. But yeah, real men, again, are those fathers who what? Show and prove what real men do. You're there to show you can't have a part of my son's life that I wasn't involved. That's what real men do. Okay, moving on. All right, but that's what we do. We raise them. We be their biggest fan. We be their biggest critic. We be everything that they need, so they have to go outside the self or the family to get anything. Okay, it's called self-sufficient, self-sustaining. All right, that's interesting. All right, I did for my son what I knew my father did for me. Okay, yeah, and I showed. Well, my father showed me what a real man is. I just picked up the torch and ran with it. And when I got mine, this is the first thing I did. I got to make sure what he's his own man. He need to be his own man. Why? So he can live and have his fruitful life for himself. I instituted that, and he's doing just that 44 years later. All right, but I knew if I had a son, I'm going to teach him what my dad taught me. Minus the drug, but yeah, me how to be a real man. All right, dude, I got you. But no, that was my plan. I wasn't here. He was the number runner. He's the street man. So yeah, I added the drug game. All right, but I knew if I had a son, I knew I could be a good dad. I didn't want to tell none of them girls that because everybody want to have a baby. No, I ain't got babies all the time. I'm a ladies man, but no, I protected myself. Why? I got burnt early, so I wasn't playing that nonsense. No. So okay, when he was born, I was happy. All right, and I knew I would give him what I was given. Life lessons on how to be a man. That was my whole goal as a father, as a parent. All I want to do, make sure my son got everything he needed to be his best self. Now he walking his own, doing his own thing. I got a daughter doing the same thing. So my philosophy didn't change. I just had the night I got now. I knew how to take care of what was mine, give it what it needed. Okay? All right. So when my son came into the world, oh man, another story. But I was there. I caught him. When he came out, y'all seen him slip out. He came out the little part there. I seen little dingleberries. I said, oh yeah, come on, man, I got you. And from that point, I've been carrying him until he can walk on his own. That's what real men do, okay? That's experience. Guess what? He had the same experience for himself, but he done did it. Ooh, I saw him come out. I caught him. That was the best experience of my life. Hands down. Ain't nothing top me seeing my son come out, catching him. Okay, she holding one hand. No, I'm yeah. I never forget that. But when he came out, I saw them little dingleberries. I was good to go. Why? My job now, I can do my job. I've been on my job ever since. All right, every Father's Day, he let me know I did my job. Okay, but my life changed at that point. Okay, at that moment, my goal was to make him the man that I am. And back then, I was street hustler. But I knew I would take care of my son. And I still give his mom credit to this day. Why? She didn't take me to court. She didn't take me for child support. She let me do what I do. Much respect for that. And we didn't speak for over 20 years. Another story. But yeah, all right. And just making babies, fellas, we call y'all sperm donors. Y'all ain't fathers. Y'all sperm donors. Raising the baby that you make makes you a father. Oh, I got 3 or 4 kids. You take no. The child support? Yeah. Okay, well, that's another thing. And yo, fellas, you got to be careful with that thing. That's all. You keep flying up in there and just, making babies. That ain't a good thing. Unless you get a bunch of money like my man, what's that kid? All these athletes making a bunch of money with a bunch of baby mamas. That's something proud to be. Moving on, that's the ignorant part. I gotta get to that right now. But again, fellas, because you made a baby, don't make your father. You make your sperm donor. Okay, she can get that from a test tube. You ain't there to take care. Your responsibility. You ain't a real man. Animals instinctively take care of their own. We humans, we don't always follow the protocol. All right, but a lot of men, a lot of y'all are just sperm donors. And I don't respect y'all. Not one bit. So on Father's Day, Just because you got babies, I ain't really, big on giving you your kudos, but just making them, and that's just beginning. Raising them and taking care of them makes you the father. So that day, on Father's Day, you get your props. If you ain't doing a damn thing for your kid, you ain't in their life, don't celebrate that day. Man, don't do that nonsense. Again, we had a phrase back last coming up. Mama's baby. Okay, she got it. You know it's hers. Okay, come from her. Daddy's maybe. And the rule back then was, it better look like me. If I got to pay for it, it better look like me. And what the Bible says, God made what? When my mom got together, let us make Mark in our image. Okay, I'm here. So I get that concept. But I made making my son a real man was my life's game plan. Damn, no, I want my son to be the best he can be, so his life would be his own. I preach that, and I preach that. When he got the car, he said, Dad, if I ain't got it by now, I said, my man, thank you. I just asked him a while ago, hey, last time I gave him some life advice, he said, last time I asked. That means he been doing just fine, just like I planned. Okay, to get him to be what? His own man. Okay, and he been doing his job. But I have I got three grandsons. I got 3 sons, okay? So I'm a father thrice. And I did my best job, okay? Raising them, giving them what I got. It don't always pan out, but all y'all can do is get what they do with it. They got don't worry about that on me. So I paid the price. I did the best I could. But with my fat, that's my pride and joy. I don't give a damn how many kids I get. Yeah, he don't want. Listen, okay, my will, right. And I ain't even a question. I don't give a damn how many more kids I get. If I get it, don't care. What? Everything I got going to him. I give everything when I got it. When I leave, I'm leaving it to him. He can do what he wants. Knowing the kind of dude he is, he be fair. He's a good dude, so I ain't gonna worry about that. But yeah, I put it in his hand. Why? I trust him. I raised him. I know who he is. Man, if you don't have that kind of relationship with your son, moving on, I'll leave that go. But yeah, I got 3 sons, and okay, I'm a father thrice. But I watch my son. If you're mine, I will take care of you, teach you, and to do and be the best I could. I'm gonna give you what I have. What you do with it is your choice. Moving on. Okay. But the best part for me is in life, like any animal instinctively, once you get grown, my job is done. Okay? I'll walk you to adulthood and now you're on your own. Now you really have to what? Fly or die. Survive or die. Don't make a difference to me. Why? I've done my job. Is on you now. Hope I did enough to get you where you need to go and do what you need to do. If not, that's on you. I ain't feeling bad because what you didn't do in your life, how you didn't, man, got time for that nonsense. Oh, my dad. Yeah. I'm your dad. I gave you everything I could. Did the best I could to help you out. What you didn't do, take responsibility for that. Don't blame it on me. Moving on. Little message there. All right. But back to this. Okay, now why I love Father's Day. Now I can get to the nitty gritty. Here we go. Everybody loves their mama. Mm-hmm. So do I. And now you're going to... We all love our mama, but we all don't love our fathers. Okay, that guy, record, Papa was a Rolling Stone. Yeah. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. Wherever he parked his caddy was his home. I used to get in fights whenever he come on, because everybody knew my man. He was rolling, all right? So, dealt with that. I vowed one thing. There's 2 things in life I would never do thanks to him. Hook up with a young girl at the age of my children. I'll never do that. Okay, first of all, that was just wrong, personally, in my opinion. So I would never do that. You young and women, if you want to talk to me and you age of my daughters, we can't got nothing in common. Why? I ain't doing it. Simple as that. I got kids your age. I don't do that. To me, that's robbing the cradle. I ain't a cradle robber. Second is, no, what the hell? Okay, no, that's it. Oh, God damn it. What I learned from that guy? I lost my chain of thought. When I get it back, I'll bring it back to the boy. He was a Rolling Stone, yeah. And whatever he did him. Wherever they catch his part, I vow not to be a Rolling Stone, meaning plant seeds everywhere. I got brothers and sisters all over the place. I got a brother in California. I know if I walked up on him, I know just who he is, just like me, just like that guy. From Jersey to California to Georgia, Ohio, you name it. When he stopped in there, he left a calling card. And other things I thought I not to do. Yeah, bad thing. No, that guy showed me some stuff that ain't my thing. So moving on. I learned lessons, good and bad. Moving on. Name the game of life is to learn life lessons for yourself. That's all. Now, what somebody did ain't gonna do with you. What you gonna do? All right. So we all love our mom. Yeah, but we don't watch because if your father was a stone, you got personal issues. You know, everybody didn't grow up. Me and my dad was cool. We went in business together. Yeah. But as the person he was, I saw who he was. I had to cut him loose. I said, my man, we ain't the same. All right. I love my Father's Day because personally for me, it started with I started my own tradition with my son. We was always together, but when he got older, Father's Day, if he's busy doing everything, yeah, I got no problem. But on Father's Day, everything stops, we get together. Now I got 3 grandsons who look forward to that tradition, who born into it, and now they done born into it, so they look forward to it too. I love that day. All right, I just saw a thing with their grandmother. Now, when I see them, we don't do that. No, we don't do that. We just regular dudes. But they got their grandmother, they got their little ties on, they looking good. Everybody dab ties. Oh, you look there, make grandma look good. I like that. I like that. We parents, that's our child. He better love his mother. Okay, I ain't questioning that at all. I love seeing him dance with his mom. Yeah, why? I love mine. That's what you gotta understand. When you respect another person's being, meaning you respect them for what they do, how they do, you ain't got no judgment. Think about that, parents. Stop judging them on what you think or how they think. No, respect them, and you won't have a problem with what they do. Okay, now for over 40 years, now I get to hang out with my son. Now I got grandsons, 3 of them, and they all on board. When I see them, they light up like Christmas trees. That's love. I love seeing my grandkids. And now that they're doing stuff in life, hey, I'm the biggest fan. I don't do sports. My grandson's playing, I'm in the building. I'm a fan of them, not nobody else. Moving on. Okay. But I love knowing that I'll be with my boys. Okay? My son for a while. And we have a meal. I'm gonna get to know what's going on in life. I get them all one by one. I have my time with them all, and it's amazing how they all different individuals. They own different. It's funny to me, and I'm loving it. Why? I don't have to do nothing but just enjoy the ride. I ain't got to discipline them. I ain't got to chastise them. I ain't got to do nothing. I got love on them, and just be there for them. I love that. It don't get no better. Being a grandparent, I'm loving being Papa. Okay, I'm loving my role. All right, but one day a year we get together and we have our time together. I'm good with that. Birthday is cool. It's because it's holiday. I'm good. But Father's Day, that's our day, and it's coming up 2 weeks. I'm proud. I'm getting ready. This lesson, I'm doing a lesson now. Today is what? The 8th. Father's Day, the 21st. So this will be right about that time. All right, but I'm doing it because every year I try to get something going good. But this year, a little something different. How about that? All right, where we go? Okay, now, again, I was praying. You know, when she pregnant, I want a boy, everybody. But what if it ain't a boy? What if it's a girl? Listen, positive thinking. I'm thinking boy. Don't even try to think otherwise for me. You can think what you want. But my thought, I want a boy. Simple. I want a little me. That was my ego at that time. Just give me a boy. If it's a girl, she'd have been a little me either. I did the same thing for her. Okay, she got the same treatment. Wouldn't have been no different. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to show you. Love is love. It don't pick and choose. I got what I asked for. I prayed for a son. My firstborn was a boy. So I can make him what? A real man. What? Like me. Like father, like son. I didn't take all his bad habits, but yeah, he made me a real man. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I gave my son. I was taught. Again, I prayed for a son. And when I got one, I did my job. From that point on, I made sure he would be the best person he can be in life. That was my job to put him there. And he worked with me, didn't give me no pushback, didn't give me no problem. Okay, so, and he's the beneficiary of that now. That's why every Father's Day, he say thanks. I ain't got no problem with that. Now, I got to give him his proper Father's Day because I'm watching the job that he's doing. Dude, you doing a hell of a job. So, let's go. And watch this. I was taught to be a real man. I mastered being a father, a.k.a. a real man for my son. I did my own thing. I got my own story. But I wanted to make sure he had his own. He had his own. God bless a child or what? Got his own. Get your own. And if you give it to him, that way you know they got it. If you didn't give it to them, you know if they got it or not. And you, the father, that's your job. If you didn't do your job, that's on you. And if he got it from somebody else, God bless him. Just because you didn't do your job, he shouldn't be shortchanged on how to be his best self. So male figures, again, it ain't got to be your father. I raised a bunch of kids that wasn't mine. Gave them life lessons, to them like they was mine. Why? To help them in life. What else you supposed to do? That's what real men do. We give. I don't take from nobody. I don't owe nobody nothing. Why? They ain't gave me nothing. I don't owe nobody nothing. I'm a giver. So understand that. In life, real men give. Suckers take. Which one are you? That's your call, not mine. I ain't here being judgmental. But I gave my son what was given to me. Good leadership, good responsibility, and being a man. My mom said she loved a guy because he was a good provider. Real men provide. If nothing else, they provide. So, in back them days, as long as you provide, you can do what you want. I didn't subscribe to that one, but that was the motto. And the women understood. As long as you take care home, they don't need to go out the streets. No! 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 That side chick mentality. Sorry, no, I forgot about that. But okay, I don't agree with that concept. Women, all that being subjective and giving the accolades to me, I don't believe in that. Never did, never will. Why? I know better. So let me wrap this up. Again, appreciate you tuning in. Now, my Father's Day is growing to really be my grandfather's day. Why? I got 3 grandsons, but we look forward to that day too. So I love it. It's growing in the way I like to see it grow. Just us. They growing. Every year they get hell. The littlest one, JoJo, he almost big as me now. The other 2 already passed me. So yeah, they doing their thing. And they're athletes. Love that. So my joy is seeing my creation that I created. Creation, doing what I told it to do. Creating his creation in his image. Men make real men, and men make what? Men in their image. That's why I tell you, men make men, not women. Nothing against the women. Y'all do your job on the other side. We got our job over here. I don't interfere with y'all. Don't interfere over here. Appreciate you, respect, but it's Father's Day coming up. And all of y'all right thinkers, may y'all all live to be 100. Me, 100 minus a day. So I would never know that my real men love Father's Day passed away. I do.